The 14th president of FEW was Carolyn Kroon. She works for the Department of Commerce, National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. Carolyn served as national president from 1992 to 1994.
This is the perfect time to reflect on what FEW has accomplished in the past, what we are achieving today, and what we need to work on in the future. I attended my first national training program in 1983. During that week of training, I was in awe of the caliber of women who were devoting their time, talent, and energy to helping other women progress in their careers. I was already a member of FEW, but this NTP made me realize this was indeed an organization I not only wanted to belong to, but wanted to be actively involved in. FEW has provided me with many opportunities I would never have had on my job. I worked my way up from chapter vice president and president to regional manager, and then to national offices of vice president for chapter organization and executive vice president before being elected president. I am deeply honored that FEW members believed enough in my abilities and capabilities to elect me to this office of great responsibility. Along this journey with FEW, I have learned how to plan, organize, and conduct meetings. I have given many training courses on topics such as what FEW can do for you, leadership skills, mentoring, networking, and the glass ceiling. I have been able to travel extensively across the United States participating in FEW board meetings. I have gained self-confidence and improved my speaking and presentation skills. All of this has greatly enhanced my abilities on the job. Overall, I give FEW credit for helping me to take charge of my life and my career to get me where I am today. Being an officer in FEW and now as president, I really encourage others to join FEW and let them know from my personal experiences how much this organization will help them meet their full potential in their personal and professional lives. FEW's compliance, training, and legislative programs have been active in growing in outreach every year. One of my major goals as president has been to increase the importance and visibility of our fourth program area, cultural awareness. Cultural awareness has not received the attention it needed and well deserved. To strengthen our focus on cultural awareness, our members voted to change the bylaws to elevate cultural awareness to a voting standing chair. This significant step has confirmed and renewed FEW's commitment to reach out to our sisters and brothers of color. Another goal was to continue FEW's association with other organizations. FEW had a signed relationship agreement with the Office of Personnel Management under former Director Constance Newman. That relationship was continued under Acting Director Douglas Brooke, and we look forward to working with the new director to be appointed by President Clinton. FEW also signed a relationship agreement with Image, an Hispanic employee organization. I am working with them to establish some concrete projects we can jointly work on to have more than just a paper relationship, but rather one that will have demonstrated accomplishments. Executive Vice President Janie Taylor and I have met with Marion Bowden, Executive Director of Blacks in Government, and their Executive Committee. Marion Bowden also met with FEW's Executive Committee to discuss how BIG and FEW can work together. We are working on establishing a signed relationship agreement, which will be the first for our organizations. Numerous FEW members are also members of BIG. We work on many of the same legislative issues, have the same concerns about training needs, discrimination in the workplace, and lack of promotion opportunities in federal service. By joining forces, we will have a much stronger voice when we present testimony to the Congress and the administration. My goal is to implement a relationship agreement with BIG before this year is out. As president, I have the privilege of representing FEW in many different capacities. I serve on OPM's Hispanic Employment Advisory Group, which is studying why Hispanics are so underrepresented in federal service. Hispanics make up 8% of the federal population, and yet less than 1% make it into management. This raises two very important questions. One, why are Hispanics not attracted to federal service? And for those who are, why are they not making it into management? I am also on OPM's Interagency Glass Ceiling Committee studying problems women and minorities have in advancing in their careers. Women are still basically stuck at a GS-12 and minorities have an even worse record of being generally stuck at a GS-9. I represent FEW on the Employee Thrift Advisory Council, which is part of the Federal Retirement Thrift Investment Board. I serve as the federal women's representative to the National Women's Conference Committee. This organization was established by the State Department's International Women's Year Secretariat after the National Women's Conference in Houston, Texas in 1977. As you can see, I have a very busy schedule representing FEW on many different committees. It was while preparing testimony for the National Advisory Council on the Public Service that it was brought home to me how much FEW still has to work on. Testifying on productivity, career development, and balancing work and family was once again a reminder that we have come a long way, but there is still a long way to go. Lack of training opportunities is often one of the most vocal complaints expressed by women, people of color, and other minorities. FEW offers outstanding training at the chapter and regional level, and our national training program is the best given anywhere. Over 2,700 people registered for the NTP in Denver in 1991, over 2,500 in Cincinnati in 1992, and we expect that many and more in Las Vegas in 1993. Not only does training affect current job performance, but it also enables people to prepare for opportunities for career advancement. Often in times of budget constraints, training is the first budget item to go, and this adversely affects worker and manager alike. FEW will continue to stress to management the benefits derived from having their employees participate in FEW-sponsored training. Sex discrimination and sexual harassment represented approximately 24% of the 18,000 discrimination complaints filed with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in fiscal year 1991.